CJ Aggie here with 104.5 The Zone, and I'm here with a man who's got some gold medals.
One.
One is more than most.
Well, it's 100%, right? Like Bart Connor, he's an Olympic gymnast back in '84, and he always jokes that he has two, right? But he has 2 out of 7.
Hey, look.
2 out of 7, Bart, 2 out of 7. 1 out of 1. What can I say? And and you look at that, and it's kind of almost unfair that if I wanted to catch Michael Phelps, it would take me 88 years.
It would take me 173.
It's not fair. We should get like a gold medal for everything we do. Like I just on a jump, gold medal. Then we can catch up, right?
I endorse that idea. Yeah. I like that.
There you go.
Anyway,
we digress.
Yes, of course we do. When did you realize that you had a talent for skating?
Well, I always loved skating, and I always tell people like regionally I was pretty good because there's not. If you medal as a girl, you're really good. If you don't medal as a boy, you probably should be doing something else because there's not that many of them in it. So it's really easy to be successful. So regionally, I was pretty good. Sectionally, I was kind of iffy. And then when I first started competing on the national level, I was a disaster. Like I'd come in last all the time. So it was in that kind of exploration of losing and what do I need to do in order to get to the next level and the next level and the next level. Pretty soon, like something just flips. And for me, it was the death of my mother. Just put a fire under my tail like nothing else. And I was able to kind of work at a level that I couldn't work at before I lost her because I was just trying to honor her and try to become the young man that she wanted me to be. So that was like a catalyst like no other. And from then on, it was just no turning back.
Absolutely. So you became known for doing something that I couldn't do in a dream. You became known for doing backflips.
You can do a backflip.
No, I did a backflip in a dream that I had, and my neck hurt the next morning. So yeah.
Well, yeah, it was funny because a lot of people think that I was the first one to do it, and I got a lesson from the first guy that did it, and he did it in the 1940s. He was a professional skater at the same time that Dick Button was winning Olympics and World Championships. And he was very talented, but he just knew he'd never beat Dick Button. So he decided he was going to do all these crazy things in the ice shows. And one of them was, he goes, if I skate backwards really fast and put my toe in the ice, I think I can get over in a backflip. That was his process. That was his technique, which is really scary. So he gave me my first lesson. It's like, okay, I need to go to a gymnastics coach for this because the skating world is just going to say, just jump and tuck and hope for the best. And it's like, that's not good enough. So it took me about a year, and I finally learned it my second year as a professional skater after I was done competing. And what's really wild is there's a skater today. He's the reigning U.S. men's and world men's champion figure skater. His name is Ilya Malinin. He's a Russian immigrant. And I just met him for the first time in Idaho. We were there for a family vacation. He skated. He learned a backflip in one day and put it in the show the next day. He did he's the only one in the world that's ever been able to do a quadruple axel. I never thought I'd see one in my lifetime. This kid's legit. He's brilliant, and he's the most naturally talented skater I've ever seen in my life. And he's got 2 years to be two things: to be the Olympic champion and to turn 21 years old. He's 19.
That is wild.
He's incredible. I took a year to learn it. He took 24 hours. Not even. It took an hour to learn it, right? So there's a whole different level of ability there. So I have nothing but respect for the next generation of skaters coming along because they're doing things that really I could never have imagined were humanly possible.
Last thing before we go, Tennessee has become home for you, and at the same time, you've always said that faith is important to you. Difficult times that we live in. Mm-hmm. What would you say to somebody who is fearful of what's to come for the future? Somebody who is struggling to wrap their mind around world events, why certain things happen. What is your advice to somebody who is going through those struggles?
Why give them the power? Over you, over me, over anyone. Why? I mean, there's going to be politics. There's going to be people stepping into different leadership positions, whatever. And it's really easy to allow that, whatever their narrative is or whatever their platform or policies are, to rob us of our joy, where we have 100% complete control over all of that. And I hear about kids now that are just so filled with anxiety because of all the media and their phones and all the stuff that's coming at them all the time. And this is a really good question, because these are the times that we live in where everything is divisive. Everything is meant to pull people apart instead of bring them together. And it's nonsense. It's nonsense, because we're way better off when we live in service of each other, when we build our communities strong and we look after our children. We're way stronger when we lead with love than when we're always looking for ways of trying to figure out, where do you stand on this? You know what I mean? It's just like that. It's like, no, we're all human beings. We're all put on this planet for a reason. We just have to kind of like try to work through the mist to figure out what our identities are in all of this, and then we choose it. And as long as we lead with love, that's what Jesus tells us to do. Love one another. Love one another. Right? And as long as we lead with that, and that's about the best we can do. The rest of it's going to be the rest of it. But the main thing is if I had to give anyone and everyone an answer right now, it's like, take the power back. Like, you're in control of how you feel about any given moment, and you can go angry, you can go nervous, you can go, just meet everything with joy. I mean, I have a lot to compare each moment to, and I'm telling you, we're way better off when we love each other and when we're trying to figure out what divides us. Really? I mean, we have way more in common than we don't. And that's where I want people to step into. Sorry, stepped on I'm stepping on a soapbox right now, but I'm telling you, we are so much better than what we give ourselves credit for. So much better. And as long as we lead with love, faith, just do what it says in the red letters. Just follow the red letters in the book, and you're going to be more than just fine. You're going to be just filled with joy and filled with love. And I have a poster in my closet, and I look at it every morning, and it's the 9 fruits of the Spirit. And if we can live with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control, we're probably going to be okay, regardless of what's going on in the world. Yeah. And Jesus did say in John 16:33, I've overcome the world. I'm on his side.
Well, Scott Hamilton just took us to church.
I did. God bless you guys.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.